Hi, I am Bobby King. I am a medium. I am a psychic medium. I will be doing free spirit-led mediumship readings today for whoever joins in. And so it's going to be a little awkward as I wait for people to show up. So come hang out. I've shared this I'm on Blue Sky. I'm not on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok anymore. I'm just on YouTube and Blue Sky as Turtle Cat Medium. I'm also on Reddit as Turtle Cat Medium as well. Sometimes I go into like uh, the psychic subreddits and do readings on there for people. So come hang out. Hopefully some people show up tonight and we can have a really good reading. It is 7:30 on June 7th. Just kind of waiting for people to show up. I'm a little awkward in the sense that I don't really know what to say during this time of waiting for people to show up. But I realize that and I shared it out on my social medias. I usually go live on Saturdays, but I went swimming yesterday and was wiped out on my energy. So I definitely couldn't go live yesterday and do readings. So hopefully people show up today. If you're in here, say hello. You can ask me any questions about mediumship, about psychic abilities. I love teaching. This is something I think everybody has the ability to do, not just a select few. And as people join in and there's more, we can do some free readings. So please let me know if you're here. I'm trying to still learn my way around this. Because I'm used to being live on my phone, and I have been going live on my laptop. So, let's see how that goes. I'll give it a few minutes and see if anybody shows up. If you're in here, even if it's just one person, you can say hello. We can chit chat. If you're new here, my name is Bobby. I am a psychic medium. I have been doing this for 6 years now, off and on. I used to be really big on TikTok, and I got rid of it a few years ago when they started like threatening to close it down. I don't know. I was just like, I'm over this. And it was changing a lot. So I got rid of that, kind of starting fresh over here. So I don't have as many followers as I did on TikTok. I also got rid of Facebook and Instagram. So I'm kind of like, I feel like I've been trying to start over for the past few years. 2 years, I guess. It's really hard to promote yourself without social media. I am learning. So I might end up getting Instagram back. I don't want to get Facebook back. So just come on and say hello. So the way that I do the mediumship is I do spirit led. So I do need a few people in here before I can do readings. If I only get like one or two people, I can do direct as well. I'm always down to practicing that. I've also been practicing my psychic abilities. So I've been thinking if it's the same people over and over again that watch my lives, I love you for always coming to watch me. I can start doing psychic readings and practice that stuff. I used to do, well, I still do a lot of tarot readings. You can always email me if you want a tarot reading. It's turtle. Actually, it's not Turtle Cat Medium. It is Medium Bobby King at gmail.com. And I do, I'll put that in the chat. I do tarot over email because I like to write it all out and take pictures and take my time on like writing everything out. And so I do tarot that way. I used to do tarot on Instagram too. And I'm trying to practice my psychic abilities without tools, so just reading. So depending on how that goes, I might end up doing them here and do a blend of psychic and mediumship. So I'm going to share it out on Blue Sky again that I am live. If you're in, say hello. Oh, hey, Samantha. Okay, totally cool. Go put the kids away or to bed. Put them away. Go put them to bed. I'll be here. All right, let's see here. If anybody else is here, go ahead and say hello. I love answering questions. I love talking about psychic abilities, dream interpretations. I do dream interpretations as well. I do lots of things. So I'm trying to figure out how to share my Blue Sky. Hey, Gently Moving. I'm glad you guys are here. I went swimming yesterday and I used up all my energy, and so I made a little video letting people know that I was actually going to be live today. So I'm glad you guys are showing up. I'm trying to do a post right now. Apologize. Are you guys on Blue Sky? I don't think very many people are on it. How's your weekend going? I hope you're having a good weekend. It's almost over, I suppose. It's already the end of it. It went by so fast. We went swimming yesterday, so that was a lot of fun. It wasn't my kid's first time to the pool, but it was mine, so I ended up getting more sun than I thought I would. At least I didn't get, like, burnt, but I definitely felt the sun took a toll. All right. Well, hopefully some more people show up and then I can do some readings. Gently. I don't remember your name. I don't know if you feel like comfortable sharing it, but unless you're fine with me calling you gently moving. Um, I know you followed me for a long time. Um, trying to see, trying to entertain you guys while we wait, and I don't know if I'm very entertaining. I do much better when people are asking me questions, so I don't know if you guys have any questions about mediumship. Oh, you found me last year? I did disappear. I, oh, I think my last live, you did come in towards the end. So the last time I went live was last March. And that is when I started getting panic attacks, and it was the medicine I was on. I was trying to find the right combination, I guess, of for ADHD, and my body really doesn't like it. So I I started getting panic attacks, and I just wasn't feeling very, I don't know, just not, I felt like I needed to just take some space, and I was cycling through a bunch of different medications, trying to find the right one. And in January, I decided to just come off of all of it. I was done. And yeah, like being, I was on non-stimulants for probably a year and a half, and they were great. And then they just stopped working. And so then we tried stimulants, and they would be okay for, like, if they worked. Some of them didn't work or made me worse. And then the ones that did work, if I was on it too long, like the longer I was on it, then I would start getting panic attacks after about like 3 months. Like about the third month is when I would start having panic attacks. And so I don't know, I just gave up. And so going from like being medicated and knowing how great my mind could be to coming off of it again has been a little depressing. But I'm getting used to it, and I'm finding like little tips and tricks to get me through the day. So that's kind of what's been going on for the last year, and why I wasn't live. And so I feel like I'm finally back to a space where I feel good. I feel like I'm back at my baseline. And it's really interesting. I took like a psychic class in April, and um, just to try and like get me back into it, right? Like I needed to rebuild my confidence. I hadn't read anybody in over a year, and so I just kind of I needed to get back to the basics basically. And so that was really, really helpful. And I feel like I'm reading how I used to before I was put on ADHD medicine, where it's like it's quicker. I get information quicker. When I was on ADHD meds, it's like it slowed my brain down. And so even getting messages from spirit was really slow. Like there was like always pauses in between. So I feel like I'm kind of back to where I used to be. So that's kind of cool. But I appreciate you like still sticking around and willing to watch me again. So um I used to go live on TikTok all the time and I got rid of that like 2 years ago and came to YouTube. So hopefully we can get my subscribers up and do better. So I'm just hoping a few more people show up and then we can get going on some readings. I Do you still watch a lot of the TikTok readers? Um yeah, I used to be pretty active on TikTok. I just do Reddit and Blue Sky now, which I don't really get on Blue Sky. I don't understand it. Oh yeah, a lot of the new people are coming out. That's kind of cool. It's really I'm really curious to see how the next generation will do. I'm really excited about it. Most people don't usually come into their abilities until it's much later in life. Um, I got my abilities at 36 and or I've had it my whole life. It turned back on when I was 36 and I had a lot of people like when I was doing classes and stuff, they thought that I was young. I was like a young reader at 36. So it's really interesting that there's a bunch of 20-year-olds coming out. That's kind of cool. If you can get through your teen years and your early 20s without shutting your abilities off, I think you could really do some great things. Mine shut off. Oh, that's a really good point that they won't have a lot of the built-in cultural references to pick on. I wonder what you mean by that. I was thinking you were saying something else and I'm overthinking it. They won't have a lot of the built-in cultural references to pick up on. Like, as evidence? So it's kind of interesting. Like, I've done a lot of readings where I have talked about things and I've said words and I've talked about even like cars and languages that I had no idea what I was even talking about. So I don't know if you need to know a lot of references, cultural references to be able to give good readings. Um, as long as you understand or as long as you're able to describe, yeah, interesting. Everybody's going to read differently. So I don't know if I pick up on cultural references, but I have had some things come in that I didn't know what the heck I was talking about, and the person completely understood it. So as long as you can like describe what you're getting in a clear and concise manner, then they should be able to do okay. I think what's interesting is if they are coming in raw without training. That's the only thing that I worry about with young people is making sure that they understand the ethics of it. I'm on a lot of like Reddit boards for medium and psychic, and I kind of like helping people, and I give a lot of advice and like training in a sense, but like I guess more like guidance, not like training. Um there's a lot of people out there with abilities that don't understand the ethics of mediumship and when you should and shouldn't give readings. And so that always makes me a little weary of the younger people coming in because they see like there's more TV shows out there that have mediumship stuff like uh like Teresa Caputo and some of these other ones where they think that it's like totally fine to just walk up to strangers in public and start giving them a reading, and it's actually not cool at all. Yeah, they're probably not trained in ethics. It's kind of like so my kids are on YouTube, and it's really kind of funny. My videos show up on like when I post a YouTube video, it shows up on their feeds. And I'm very honest with my children. They're 13 and 8. I'm very honest with them about like what I do. And they don't really know how it works or why I do it, but they know that I'm a medium and I can talk to people's loved ones that have passed, and they know I do readings and stuff like that. And so my 13-year-old saw my video yesterday, and he was saying he wanted to watch me, and he wanted to come on my live and get a reading. And I was like, well, no, you can't. And he kept asking, he asked why, and I said, you're a minor. Like, you're only 13 years old. Like, even though like you're my kid, like you you know like I am your parent and I need to give consent for you to get a reading, and I don't want your first reading from me to be on YouTube. Like, I can do that in person if you want to, but I also want him to be an adult. I love John Edwards. I love John Edwards so much. I followed him on TikTok and I'd watch his lives, and I grew up with John Edward. Oh my gosh, who was he? I can't re- I can't remember. Was it Montel? There was like some daytime TV show that he was always on. And then he had his own TV shows. He's been around for a very long time. John Edwards is one of the few like publicly known mediums that I think is very legit. He truly wants to help people. He truly wants to teach. Like, you watch his lives and he does a lot of teaching, and he's just great. I love John Edward so much. There's a couple others, but I have a really bad memory. I can't ever remember names. Yeah, I thought I remember him saying that he was coming out with his own app. I don't subscribe to his app either. I do watch his, like, I'll go look for him and I'll watch his videos and stuff like that, but I don't like paying either. It's kind of like why I like doing free stuff, like free readings and stuff like that on like here, and well, I guess only here now. But even when I was on TikTok, it was all free. I did personal readings for a long time. Not for a long time. For a while there, I would do like private one-on-one readings and have people pay, but it's um it's really hard to juggle my free time with my kids. So I figured for now, I love just being able to come on here and share and do free stuff. So, well, there's three people in here now. I don't know who else is in here. If you want to say hi, join the conversation. Samantha said that she had to go put her kids down. She was going to come back. So I don't know who else is here. If you want to say hello, um, I sorry, I'm reading something. Oh. So let's see. I was hoping with just a couple more people, but I'm also willing to do practice my psychic abilities and psychic readings if you're up for that too, gently. But I'm also okay with mediumship. I'm trying to feel the energy right now and see what is going on and if things will progress tonight. It was an online class with it's a local psychic medium here in Omaha. Her name is Jess Coleman, and she does online and in person. Um, I signed up for it for online, and I was hoping that there would been like Saturday classes. They said that they were meeting on Saturdays, and it was like a 6-week course that ended up going like I think it was like 8 weeks. And we did do like 3 Zoom meetings. Um, it was okay. If it was my first ever mediumship slash psychic class, I don't think I would have really liked it. There were 7 people who were signed up and they showed up to the very first Zoom. And then after that, it was only like 3 of us that actually was showing up and participating in like the discussions. But the material that she provided week over week was very good. Like she had great journal prompts, good homework. The way that she explained stuff was very good. The Zoom piece of it, of the one-on-one where you can ask questions or practice, was very like inconsistent, and there weren't many people there. But I will say the people who did participate, like with me, it went well, right? But I think, yes, like that's what I'm saying. Like they paid for it and then like they never showed up. And so I don't understand. She was very upset. She was very upset. But because it's like, you know, I don't know. I don't know if they ever like read the material or did anything, but if you're looking for an online class, like I would recommend her again. It's Jess Coleman. I'll put her in the chat. She is in Omaha, Nebraska, and she was my first teacher. When I had my abilities turn on, I spent like 6 months just kind of like a live wire. I didn't know what I was doing. Half the time I didn't know who was trying to communicate with me. Like, my grandparents were always talking to me, and I had a grandpa, my dad's dad, kept coming to me with messages for my dad. And I don't have a very good relationship with my dad. And like, he was pestering me, and he would say things to me to like tell my dad. And there were like, and my dad would just be like, okay. Like, I didn't know if he believed me or not, or what was happening. And one of the things he told me, my grandpa told me, like, he kept telling me to tell my dad to be careful. And I didn't understand. And I didn't know what was happening, but I was like, I don't know what's going on, Dad, but I just feel like I need to tell you, like, you need to be careful. And like, you need to take care of yourself, you need to watch out. And he just would say, like, okay. And then, like, I don't remember how long after that, but I did actually end up going over to my parents' house after that message. Maybe it was like 3 or 4 weeks after I was telling my dad that he needed to be careful. And I went to my parents' house, and I found out that my dad had broken his wrist. Like, he fell off a ladder and he broke his wrist. And but this was after the message. Like, while I'm sending my dad messages that he needs to be careful and he needs to take care of himself and he needs to be like more aware of what he's doing, was after he broke his wrist. And I didn't know he did that. And then I found out that during that time that I was sending him messages, he would like leave the house without his wrist sprint on. And that's when I was like, oh, he said something. I was like, oh, that's what that was about. You weren't wearing your wrist sprint. He wanted me to tell you to be more careful because you need to be wearing your sprint, your splint. And his face just like went white. And he was like, you didn't know that I broke my wrist? I was like, no, I had no idea that you broke anything. Anyway, so I think I went like 6 months like this. And then I found Jess. She got recommended to me by someone else. I was talking to somebody else, and they were like, there's this, like, she's a psychic medium. Maybe just go have like a reading with her and just see what she says. And so I booked a reading with her, and it was like right after COVID hit. And so everything had shut down. I was supposed to have an in-person meeting with her, like a reading, an hour-long psychic reading or mediumship reading, and it ended up being on Zoom. And when I connected with her, when we connected on Zoom, the first thing out of her mouth was like, "Are you a channeler?" And I was like, "I think I am, but I don't know." And she was like, "There are hundreds of spirits around you right now, and this is going to be chaotic." She was like, "I don't know if you're going to know any of these people." And she just was like, talked nonstop for like an hour and brought up like, oh, so many people, and like from all sides, like my mom's side, my dad's side, my husband's, like so many people. And I just like wrote everything down. And she was like, have you ever taken a class? And I said, no. And she was like, well, I have one. Just so happens I have like a 4-hour beginner to mediumship class, like in a week. She was like, I'm not going to like force you to go, but she was like, I really think you should. And it was only like $100. So I signed up for it. And the only thing I wanted to learn was how to shut it off. That's all I wanted to know, was how to shut it off. And so I did the 4-hour class, and she went over like the real basics, like all the clairs and how to connect. And it turned out that the first, so she walked us through a meditation, and she calls it the Hara line, and it's this like light. It's not how I channel now, and it's not how I connect with spirit now, but she calls it the Hara line, and you would extend it out of your body, like up and into like the heavens, and then down into the earth, and that's your line of channel. And I had been doing a meditation in the shower for like a year before my mediumship turned on. And I was basically doing that, like where I thought I was like grounding myself and centering, I was like connecting. And I was envisioning it as like a silver line that would come down and like go through my chakras, clearing my chakras, opening my chakras, aligning my chakras, and then down into the earth and like ground myself. And I think that's why my mediumship turned on, is because I was doing that forever and a very long time. And that's what kind of like activated everything. And so I didn't tell her that I've been doing that, but like after that, I immediately stopped doing that meditation in the shower every day. And then I changed it up and did something else for grounding. Because I was like, I'm not grounding myself. I am literally opening myself up every freaking day. And then I actually did some readings. My very first like practice readings was that day. And then at the end, she told us how to close. And so after that, I would do my closing statement as soon as I woke up for like another 6 months straight, so that I could, until it was like my baseline, where my baseline is closed. And so that's how I function today. Like my baseline is I'm closed. I don't go around open and reading energies and reading people. And when I do readings, I have to do a specific meditation to open myself up and like call in spirits. So anyway, I feel like I was talking for a very long time, but that's my story. So I went back to Jess to learn how to, I want to do a psychic class, because I've only done mediumship readings or mediumship classes. And I don't know why I thought it would be different, but it's literally the exact same thing. All you're doing is saying that I'm going to connect this person and not their past loved ones. Like I'm only connecting to this person. And then you read the energy, and the messages come in the exact same way. And so I was kind of laughing at myself, because it's like, duh, like, why am I making this so much harder on myself? Or why did I think it was going to be so much different when it's literally the exact same setup? So anyway, like if you're interested in doing a class, like she's really, really good teacher. She's just kind of like, she's a little scatterbrained. She's just a little scatterbrained. So, and she did promise like she said her classes aren't normally like that. So I don't know, but I signed up for a psychic class, and everybody else signed up for a mediumship class, and she combined us together. And so, like, while everybody else was practicing mediumship stuff, I was doing psychic readings. So, all right. I don't know if did everybody else jump off and leave? We're only back down to like one person as I was just chit-chatting away. It's hard for me to see, like, I don't know how I see who the participants are. I don't even think I can see who the participants are. But if you're still in here, Samantha, you said hi, but did you leave again? If it's you and, I mean, if Gently and Sam are still in here, I've been talking long enough. I think this is okay. Well, you guys are here. Okay. Let's see. It dropped back down to 1, so I was a little scared that you guys both, like, left me. Um, alright. It just might be us 3 today, which is totally fine. Do you guys wanna do mediumship, or do you wanna play around with some psychic stuff? I'm up to doing either or. I always say this is like, spirit-led mediumship, but I'm okay with it being either or with it just 2 people. I appreciate you guys hanging out, so don't feel pressured like you have to both agree. Like, one can say psychic and one can say medium. You can't decide? Ah. Alright. You could be up for either. Alright, I'm gonna check in with spirit. Alright, I'm getting kinda pulled. I'm really getting pulled to do psychic stuff. So, um, I could kind of combine it. I'll start psychic, and if your loved one steps in, then we'll go from there. Gently, I'm gonna start with you because I don't know. I know I've read Sam before, Samantha. Um, I kind of do my psychic stuff the same way. Like, don't give me a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm gonna just kind of like, I would like to first just connect with your energy, if you consent, and I will see what comes up, and then I will provide you with stuff. I probably do ask a lot of questions just because I want to make sure I'm on the right spot. So just the kind of the same thing, just yes, no, maybes, if it makes sense to you, or if I'm on the right in the right direction. But don't try to like um feed me information. Like, if it's a no, then it's a no, but don't tell me why it's a no. Okay, if that makes sense. And then, um, and then I'll also open it up to you to ask questions. Are you okay with that gently moving? I just don't want to assume. Okay. All right. So, uh, yes, no, maybes. Don't feed me information. And we'll just see what comes. You consent. I love it. Okay. I am gonna ask, um, if you're comfortable with this, if you could, what's your first name? I can totally go off of username as well, if you don't feel comfortable giving me your first name. I just think it'll help me pull in your energy better. Username? Totes cool. All right. All right. I'm going to do the same thing I always do. I'm going to get a little bit quiet, and then I'm going to get a little bit appreciate that. Okay. We can delete that too if you want to not have it in the history. Appreciate that. Okay. I'm going to do what I normally do. I'm going to get a little bit quiet. I'm going to redo like a little sitting in the power, connect with my guides, connect with the energy of the universe, connect with your energy. And we'll see what happens. And then if you have any questions, you're welcome to also ask me questions. It's really kind of interesting. Like I keep saying like music notes floating up into the air. Um, so just like, I guess yes, no, maybes. Are you, something with music? I'm not sure if you play music, thinking about playing music, thinking about learning music, or if you just really surround yourself with music. I was asking for information about you. So I just see music notes. So just let me know yes or no. See if I'm like connecting with your energy. I feel it all on my forehead. Played? Yes. Okay. I feel teacher around you, and I'm feeling it connected to the music. Did you ever teach anybody how to play music? Even like not even like professionally, but like if you helped somebody learn to play as well? I'm trying to see if I'm on the right way. somewhat. Okay. Um, like I'm getting was it your kid? Like one of your, like if you have children? Because it feels like they're interested or you're trying to get them interested and you thought that it would be like, oh, I did this and maybe you would like this, and then it just never really panned out or it didn't work out or something like that. School drum major a long time ago. Oh, so as a kid. Okay, I think the kid is you. All right. All right, let's see what else. It's interesting that the way that they're showing me the information. Um, it's really interesting. Like I don't know you at all. So, um, I really don't want to be rude here. I'm trying to pick my words nicely, but are you um they're showing me just like a much older person right now. So I feel like I'm trying to decide. I'm trying to get an age, and I don't know why they're like bringing this up, but older. Gray, do you have gray hair? I feel like and if I'm going into an area that you don't want to talk about, you're totally fine too, because this is your choice. You look young. Okay. Are you um getting more concerned about your health? I just keep hearing, I'll tell you what I'm hearing. I just keep hearing um not as strong as you used to be. Like, I'm hearing the word frail, and I feel like that's rude of me to honestly, I'm having a hard time saying that word, so I'm just gonna say it. But I don't feel like you're frail, but I wonder if you are starting to worry about your own ability. My lungs hurt. Are you a smoker or a former smoker? Health things are continuous every day, but various reasons. Okay. Were you never smoked? Okay. So I am feeling something in my chest and in my lungs. If you're not exercising, I think that you need to just start doing like strength training. Like, I don't think you need to like go on long walks, or I don't feel like you need to be like running on like a treadmill or anything like that. But I feel like you need to start lifting weights or using like resistance bands and working on your muscles. But there's something with your lungs, and I'm not trying to like be concerned. I really don't do health stuff. I'm just bringing up what's coming up. Oh, maybe you are exercising? Okay. Oh, okay. You know way more than I do. The feeling I get in my lungs is usually the feeling I get from somebody that was a smoker. Um, so you're not a smoker though, and you do exercise. So maybe it is tied to, if that's how you take the lungs, is the grief, I'm okay with that. You exercise to quell the grief. Okay, maybe that's why they're bringing all this up and the exercise stuff. I was taking it as advice, but maybe I'm getting it because this is what you're doing. You're helping me learn. I appreciate you. Very cool. All right, let me see what else I can do, okay? Or come up what else I can get. Is there anything that you have, like a specific, like, question about? Because I definitely am connected to your energy. Do you paint as well? I'm getting paint. No painting. I feel like painting is connected to a female. Is there a woman that you were tied to that painted? I was just gonna say you have her paintings. Oh my God. I was just gonna say that you have paintings of this person. And she is the one the grief is tied to, right? Have you ever thought about hanging some of it up or cycling through, like replacing what was already up with new stuff that is in the closet? And I feel like it's really hard for you. Yeah, I feel like okay, I get the feeling that that's hard for you. And I don't know if it's hard for you because it's hard for you to see it, or if it's hard for you because, like what you just said, you're not a decoration person and you're like, why would I put the stuff up in my house? But I think that you should, even if it's just like one, start with one. It doesn't have to cover the whole house, but maybe just like pick one out and hang it up. I feel like you are, it's almost like hiding. Like if it's here and away, and then I'll move on. And probably I when I do I think my psychic stuff and my mediumship stuff are always going to be tied together. It will probably be um spirits giving me information. But I am connected to you. I am not connected to her, but she is probably popping in. I wouldn't doubt it at all. Um but I feel like um was I on the right path with you trying to just, like, hide and shut out, and, like, if I box up all the things and put them in this corner, and then I'll be able to move on? Is that how your thought process has been going? Because I feel like it's you need to kinda switch that up a little bit and realize that, like, the memories are never gonna go away, and she's always gonna be a part of everything, and it's okay to move on with still having her things around, and learning to have these things around and still move on, right? Like, you can still live your life. You can still have other relationships if that's what you want. And they should respect that you had somebody else and loved them and have their things out. And that's not a threat to anything else. And if I'm totally wrong, please tell me. It was your mother's. I thought that at first, and then I got all this other stuff. So let me take a step back here. She's presenting herself very young. I still think that you should, like, put something out, though. I don't know what all that was about. Oh, okay. All right, let me see. Did she have, like, kind of longish brown hair, straight brown hair. Is there someone, is there another female in your life that is really close to you that has, it's almost like shoulder length brown hair? Okay. And she is living. She's a smoker. Okay. I'm seeing your sister for some reason. Does your sister have paintings as well? I think you need to give some to your sister. Ask your sister if she wants some of your mom's paintings. Yeah. And I feel like it's like letting, like having her come over and let her look through. Like I feel somebody like shuffling through the pile. Like, don't let her take all of it, but let her choose what to take. You can offer. All you can do is offer. Is there a strain between you two? Like, I feel like this would almost be like an olive branch. I'm getting the lungs again. I think the lungs are your mom. I think the lungs are your mom. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if there's anything else. And again, like if you have any questions or anything that you want to ask me, if anything, I think that might be it. I do get like, there is this worry that you have, and I think I was reading it wrong earlier. Like you have this worry of like you are getting older and you are starting to feel the effects of that, right? And so you are doing, it's not that you need to exercise, you're doing a lot of exercise, you're doing a lot of things. I think you're afraid of getting older. And so, like, I just feel like there's this concern. And I don't know if it's coming from your mother or if I'm feeling it from you. It gets very confusing, but there is this concern. And it's like, don't forget to live, like don't forget to do fun things too. Um, you don't have to be so rigid and like sharp on yourself and regulated and scheduled. Loosen up, maybe. If that makes sense. I just have this like scowl on my face. I don't understand who it's for or who it's from. If it's all about the routine. Yeah, I'm definitely picking up on that. Maybe schedule in some fun, right? Like read, maybe get into the drums again, right? Maybe that's why they brought up music. Yeah. Okay. I feel like the offering the paintings is going to be a little bit of an olive branch. She might not accept it. She might not even respond, but all you can do is offer. I think that you need to rediscover something else. Rediscover something that you used to think was fun and bring it back into your life. Whatever that was before. If it's the music, if it's the drums, like maybe that's why that was brought up at the very beginning with like the music notes. But I do feel like it's like don't get lost in the sauce. Don't get lost in the sauce. I don't like it's not, oh gosh, it's weird. It's like not, you don't need to find a new thing. You need to bring something back that you already know. Bring something back. Okay. I think, I'm not sure. I don't know what time I started reading. I don't know how long I've been going. Well, I hope that was helpful. I appreciate you letting me practice. I don't need to know your age. That's okay. No, that's okay. I believe you. I believe you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think that might be it. I hope that was helpful. Again, I appreciate you. I need the practice. So I'm going to disconnect. Yeah. Um, I mean, if you have a question I was going to disconnect, but I won't disconnect yet. I mean, if you have a question about something unknown, you can ask me and I can see what comes up. I was going to ask you, like, you said that found me like a year ago. Have I ever given you like an actual mediumship reading? Yeah, that's totally cool. That is totally cool. No pressure. Okay. I did connect with your mom before. Okay. I try to forget all of my readings. So I hope, don't be offended, please, that I don't remember. Um, I really try to purge all of the memories and all of the energy after I do a reading because it's not good to carry on. Oh my gosh, you might have been the last reading I ever did then, because that's pretty much when I disappeared, isn't it? Last March. Crazy. Well, very cool. Thank you for finding me again and like coming back. All right, I'm going to disconnect. There are a few readings that I have done that have stuck with me, and I vaguely, kind of like vaguely remember them. But for the most part, I really try to like forget because I mean, I have my book here and like I write stuff down. But if I were to like go back and look at this, like I wouldn't remember who I was reading or anything like that. I feel like it's this weird feeling, and maybe it's just like I feel like if I were to hold on to the memories and like hold on to the energy, then I'm going to be like holding on to that spirit and walking around with them still connected to me. And I don't like that. And I've read and been told a lot about like if you don't properly close and you don't properly purge the energy, like you can actually get sick. Like mediums can get very sick from it. So I try to like be very, very, very careful to like let it all go. I appreciate you for hanging around. So I don't know, Samantha, if you're still here or if there's anybody else that is still in here. Um, we can see what else is going on. Appreciate you hanging out gently. Samantha, hey. Now you got me curious. I'm going back through my book. Hmm. Oh, well, thank you for hanging out, Samantha. What time is it? Ooh, um, maybe like 30 more minutes. If you're interested, Samantha, I could practice my psychic stuff on you too and see what comes up. Only have like maybe 30 more minutes. I'm working from home tomorrow, so I get it like my kids are out of school now, so I get to sleep in a little bit. But my 13-year-old, he is in band and jazz band. He does plays the bari sax and the alto sax. Um, but he's doing a band camp at the university this week, and so we have to get up early tomorrow and get him off to band camp. And it's like all day, like 8 to 4:20. He's gonna be like so dead. He was like, my mouth is gonna hurt so bad. But I'm a little excited for him. He like really likes jazz. So hopefully he learns a lot tomorrow. So I got like maybe 30 minutes. Sure. You sound so convincing. You don't have to if you don't want to. Yeah, it's not like camp away band camp. It's like a week long at the university here in town. And Monday through Friday and at the end of the day. Um, and then Friday they'll do a concert. So hopefully he has like friends or people he knows that are going to be there. So it'll be good. My husband is the music person. I have no music ability. More of what I'm feeling. Okay. I would like to, I'm going to practice the psychic stuff again. And then it might mold into a mediumship reading, kind of like the last one. So we'll see how it goes. But let's see what comes up for you, Samantha. And when I connect with you, Samantha, I feel a lot of animal energy. And that makes me think that I gave you a pet reading before. I see two dogs and they feel familiar. I think I gave you a pet reading. All right, let's see. I'm also feeling your reading wasn't pets, but dogs do make sense to you. Okay. Um, I am getting something around, like I keep hearing career and job, but I'm not really getting any other information. So don't feed me too much right now, but I'm just going to give you an idea of like kind of where what I'm feeling right now as well. So I was feeling a lot of animals around you, and then now it's like something's going on with your job. I'm trying to work through how I get my information when I'm doing my psychic readings. So Trying to figure out um, what is going on with your job. Like I keep getting like new with it, and so I'm trying to figure out if it's like, did you just start a new job? Do you want a new job? Are you looking for one actively? Like that's what I'm trying to like figure out. So, am I on the right direction? Is there something going on with your job? Maybe. Okay. Am I making you nervous? I don't want to make you nervous where you're like, oh my God, what is happening? It's one of those. Okay. Okay. Kind of like how I changed direction when I was doing the other person. I was facing this way, and now with you, I'm facing this way. I find that kind of interesting. Okay, what is going on? What do I need to know? What does she need to know? All right, so I'm getting job, new, and then don't worry. What is going on with Samantha? Is there something like I feel like there's somebody that you're not like so sure about. It feels like it's a male energy. I'm not sure if it's like a boss, but there's something you're just not like so sure about. Like you're like, am I making the right decision or did I make the right decision? Because there's like someone you don't feel so great about that you work with. Does that make sense? Kinda. I might have to have you help me out here. 'Cause I might start overthinking, but all right. Why is this being brought up? I feel like maybe that's like the second guessing energy that I'm getting. Is it me second guessing or is it you second guessing? Like, not sure if you're making the right decision. Okay, so I feel like this, hold on. This. This is the past. This is the future. She feels very opposite. I'm looking into the future. There are 3 lines. Am I making any sense? I feel like I'm I'm are there 3 choices? There's 3 lines. Do you have a choice? And you're trying to decide which to choose? So you did recently, but always thinking about others. Okay. I think you're gonna hop 3 times almost in a row really fast. I see 3 choices, and I feel like don't, like don't feel making the hops. Don't feel like because you made one choice, if another one presents itself and it's better, don't stick around at that other one. Just move on to the next. Because I feel like you're going to hop 3 times before you settle somewhere for a while. And one of them, if it's not the one now, one of them's going to have, like, not the one that you end up in. If it's not this one, then maybe the next one. There's going to be somebody that you're not going to get along with. And, like, that's going to be not that you're not going to get along with. I shouldn't say it that way. There's going to be a male, if there not already is, that you're just not going to like. You're not going to like him. You're not going to jive. You're not going to work well. I don't know, something. And so you're just going to like move on, right? Like, don't stick around. All right. This is going to be weird. Uh, like I'm seeing like a copier machine, like a printer, like a giant copier printer machine. And I don't know why. So if that makes sense to you, just let me know. Copier, yes. Okay. Does the copier have to do with like this current job? There's one at the current who's a little bit like that, but I don't feel overly bothered to affect job. Uh, just be very just be very careful with him. Like, keep him at his arm's length. Don't tell him stuff. I feel like he just can't be trusted. So even though he's not bothering you now, he might start bothering you in the future, and that's what's gonna like you're just gonna be like, I'm out of here. Um, but not like I just feel like you need to be careful with around him. Oh, you've been told that he feels threatened by you? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I feel like you and I are probably very much like the same. Like, nobody really bothers me I go in, I do my job, I leave, right? And then because I am so like confident in what I do and I know my job and I'm good at it, I just do my job. That's all I do. And then there's people that feel threatened about me and I feel like they sometimes talk shit and I just have to like keep them at his arm's length and I don't really tell them anything about like my personal life. I don't work with them. I just really kind of keep them over there. I feel like that's kind of like what you need to do. Like just keep him at an arm's length. Don't try to be friends with him because it's not going to go well. He doesn't want to be friends and he will take whatever you give him and like make it out to for his benefit. Like he'll use it against you. So just be very careful. And so I also feel like you're not going to be here for very long though. Like you're going to find something else and you're going to move again. And you're not going to have to worry about him. Like he's not going to be bothering you. I feel like you just need to be careful. Is it within the same organization that you're looking for other jobs? So you're not going to be like hopping to a whole new company. I feel like it's like within the same company, you're going to move to like a different team. He's like not a team player, this guy. He's like not. You've been open to exploring other ideas. Keep that open, okay? I feel like something's going to come your way and don't like go for it. Like go for it. Like if something comes your way, go for it. Don't feel like you need to stay where you're at. All right, let me check the time. Okay, I still got time. All right, let's see what else. All right, I'm getting summer, vacation. I get like your kids. I feel like your kids are still little. So I'm getting like, I don't know, like I might be feeling this just because of my own children. So I'm just gonna like tell you how I'm like what I'm feeling right now. So I was getting summer, I was getting vacation, but I feel like there's not like I don't feel like it's like a short window for you because your kids aren't in school yet. So like I don't know, but I don't know why I'm feeling it this way. I don't know why I'm seeing this. And I'm told like I'm not supposed to like interpret anything. I'm just supposed to say exactly how I get it. And that's really hard sometimes not to try and interpret it. But there's something in August. I feel like it's August. Do you have a trip planned in August? Not trip exactly, but possibly something. Okay. Yeah, you have something happening in August. All right. What is going on? To me, it feels like a travel. Like you're going to go somewhere. Are you um are you planning on more kids? Like another one? More kids, yes. I don't know. I don't really like to predict things, but let me know if something happens in August. Is there anything that you want to ask? Anything that you're not sure about? I think I only have just a couple more minutes and I do have to hop off. There's something in August that is localish, but used to be a day trip. Oh, all right. Should you go? Okay. I think you should go because um I think you should go. Um ugh, I don't like I'll tell you, like I don't really want to say this because it's something that I don't want to like be wrong about. And I don't want to like say something and then it's going to affect your life. And that's also why I don't really, the psychic stuff, I'm really like, I don't know if I really want to do psychic readings. um, I think you might, ugh, I'm I'm seeing more children. And I think that you should do the trip in August because you might not be able to do a trip after that because you could potentially be having more children, like after that. That would deter you from traveling or doing things like that. And I feel like I don't know if I should even be saying that, but it's not going away. So you can let me know, like, in the future if I'm right or not. Uh, I hope that's okay. I hope you're okay. Oh, you are? Okay. Ah, okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. Okay. Because I don't want to like tell somebody that they're going to have children and then like it not happen and it be like so cruel. Okay, so you are expecting. Oh, that makes me feel so much better. Okay, I think like you're not going to be able to travel after August then. And so you probably should just go and have the fun. Nothing is fun when we're pregnant, but I feel like you should go because you're not going to be able to go like in uh September or October or whatever. Like, that's what I'm picking up. Oh my gosh, gently. Ah, I was very uncomfortable, Samantha. Okay. Ah, this is so funny. Okay. I just have to laugh at myself. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to hop off. It's like right at the time. So it's 9:30. I do appreciate you both so much for coming in and hanging out. But before I completely disconnect from you, Samantha, if there is anything that you want to ask, I am willing to see if I can get an answer for you. Um, Otherwise, I will disconnect and see you both maybe next week. I'm going to try and keep doing this more regularly. So I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. And because this is like psychic stuff, I'm actually, oh, good. I did pick up on a lot. Um, I'm, um, I won't post this publicly for usually like my mediumship readings. I'll let it post publicly, but I won't do that. I'll keep this one private just because it's, unless you both are fine with it going public, I guess let me know if either it's a two yes, there's two of you, it's a two yes situation. If one says no, then that's no. I did delete your name, um, gently from the comments. So if you're not okay with this being posted publicly, then I won't. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm hoping. Okay, it can go public. Okay. So and then Samantha, just let me know if you're okay with it going public. Otherwise, I'll just not. I don't think anybody watches these videos anyway, but it always gives the people who had a reading to go back and listen to it if you want to. Okay, so we'll do it public. I'm hoping that I can get some more followers, but I do also appreciate you. I know I need more people. It makes it very hard not being on social media. I think I'm just gonna have to end up making like an Instagram and start pushing this out because um Blue Sky is not working. But I do appreciate you two very much for coming and letting me practice, and hopefully yes, we get some more people. So, and you can share too. That would be great. But otherwise, thank you so much. You guys have a great week, and I will hopefully see you next week. Bye bye.